several misunderstandings here. First, Mr. Chairman has allowed himself again and again to open this sitting with some statement which was never adopted by this Commission. So that was Mr. Chairman's private opinion. The other misunderstanding, hopefully not everybody here is friends with the gentlemen and ladies speaking to us online. Certainly I'm not friends with the representatives of the regime that is both corrupt and deadly to its own people, and entertaining, celebrating the tradition and praxis of genocidal Bandera theory and praxis. So here they come, asking for money and telling us how to run our business. They propose some blacklists of European businesses. I would rather have them. Thank you very much.
Mr. Braun, you had your minute.
Thank you very much.
Next is Mr. Kolar.
Thank you very much. Well, to start off, I pretty much don't understand why people like you, Mr. Braun, repeatedly call for Ukraine to capitulate instead of calling upon Russia to lay down the weapons. But
give me one more.
I guess that you receive clear orders either from St. Petersburg or the Kremlin directly, so I'm not very much surprised.
Our colleague, or not our colleague, the colleague has brought a new sad quality also to the atmosphere in this committee. He enjoys playing this role, but indeed, the one thing is how you behave, but if colleagues feel intimidated, then that is unacceptable. There will be a follow-up. We have already noted this, Marty. Okay. Is that a point of order, Mr. Braun, or do you want to continue your propaganda?
Yes, there is a point of order, Mr. Chairman. I was simply trying to note the name of the speaker accusing me of being somebody's agent here. And now I know the name, and I am asking the person to call for the police, maybe secret police, to check on the situation. And you, Mr. Chairman, after such accusation, you should not rest in silence, rest in peace, unless you thoroughly check whether there are foreign agents in this House, in this committee. Because obviously I could declare I'm not. I come from Poland. I represent 100,000 Polish voters. But the matter is it's too serious to take just my word as an excuse. So I call upon you, Mr. Chairman, to investigate whether there are foreign agents here.
Okay,
because the accusation
Mr. Braun, you made your point. Spasiba. We come to the next item. And by the way, you obviously are such an attention seeker. And I mean, our youngest colleague had a few comments.
And you are not. You're not, Mr.
Well, you know, I've decided not to have any further conversations with you. You just behave like you do. And look, you're making such a fool of yourself, but that's your choice. But you will not intimidate colleagues in our meeting, I will make sure. Okay? And now we continue with item number 12, and that is the Ukraine Facility Dialogue.
Thank you very much, Chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. So, you admit that the problem of corruption in Kiev is a serious problem. How do you believe you can protect European taxpayers' money from that illegal procedures if the Department of State and Department of Defense of the United States of America a year ago noticed that money is vanishing in billions and sophisticated equipment is vanishing in thousands. So do you have stronger, more efficient tools to trace corruption? Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I can only repeat what I said in response to the previous question, which is that the fact that we are actually seeing some of these problems coming to light that we are seeing enforcement and that we're seeing perpetrators being brought to justice is an indication that the system is actually cleansing, that there is significant progress, and that we have put in place...
Not perpetrators, but whistleblowers.
Perpetrators are being brought to justice, including very senior officials and even judges, as we have seen earlier this year. And as I said earlier, we are integrating the fight against corruption as a conditionality both in the accession process and in the plan, and we've put in place very powerful bodies, which I think no other donor has developed, to ensure that we do not have undue risks, that we don't run undue risks with the disbursement of our money in the country. Thank you.
Thank you.
The question is, why should we go to each and every war that the United States wants to send us to? Why should we fight trade wars, proxy wars, wars of terror, instigated by the United States of America, both previous and future administration? We can easily see that Mr. Biden is trying to put the world on fire to leave some unpleasant surprises for his successor. Serbia, Syria, Georgia, why should we fight these wars?
No, we cannot address more questions, sorry, because the time of questions and the catch the eye was before.
But there was no answer. There was no answer.
If I can, your question was about China?
My question was, well, why is the United States of America always choosing friends and enemies for Europe? And are we really obliged to follow each time against China, Russia, Iran, Korea, North, obviously?
Okay, thank you. We leave it like this and we give him back only, if you would like to answer this. Okay, but only 50 seconds to answer, please, because we need to go to the next panel. There are people waiting. Thank you very much.
No, I'm not here to answer for the United States. I'm here to answer for the European Union. And the question that was asked was why we are closer in our position to the United States. It's simply because of China's support to Russia when it comes to Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine.
This is not any.
Sorry, you are not allowed anymore to have the word. Sorry, you have your turn, and that will make a lot of differences with the rest of the speakers here. Thank you very much.
You know perfectly well that I have no time here to express my views.
Okay, thank you very much. Everyone has their time. Thank you. You are not allowed to speak anymore. Thank you, I'm sorry.